welcome the 15th president of Millersville University, Dr. Daniel A. Wuba.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2025 State of the Ville Address. PASHI Board of Governors, trustees, faculty, staff, students, alumni, family, and friends, thank you for joining us this afternoon. I am thrilled to share this special occasion with you in this auditorium and those joining us online as we celebrate the past year and look to the future of Millersville University. This year brings a heightened level of excitement as we unveil our new 2025-2030 strategic plan. I want to welcome our new faculty and staff members, especially Dr. Fahad Afzali of the Department of Management and Marketing, Dr. Michelle Cronister of the Wareham School of Nursing, Dr. Miagara Mowbray of the Department of Early, Middle, and Elementary Education, and Dr. Molly Miller, Department of Applied Engineering, Safety, and Technology. Let's extend a hearty welcome to all of our new colleagues. Now, as we embark on this new academic year, we faced several external challenges and opportunities. For example, policy shifts have resulted in uncertainty around financial aid, federal grants, and international admissions. Closer to home, we have the nascent Pennsylvania State Board of Higher Education, and the state budget negotiations are still in progress. Within PASHI, Dr. Chris Fiorentino, a very good friend and a colleague, was appointed as the new chancellor by the Board of Governors last spring. Within all this, we continue to monitor and respond to this complex interplay of national and state-level factors to understand their implications, because we must be strategic and proactive in navigating the challenges as well as the opportunities. Now, against this backdrop of external forces, the state of our university remains very strong. Our finances are stabilizing, our enrollments are encouraging, and our faculty and staff are undaunted in their dedication to our students and their success. Our open day headcount was up 1.6% over last year at 7,164, the highest level since fall 2020. This increase is a testament to the hard work of the entire campus, especially the admissions office staff. We welcomed about 1,600 first-year and transfer students who joined us from 29 states and 17 countries. And our incoming first-year students have an average high school GPA of 3.48, with about 38% of them being first-generation college students, and about 10% of them being athletes. Today, we will start a new tradition of honoring our faculty members who were selected by their peers for their exemplary service to our students. The first award is the Educator of the Year Award, which goes to Dr. Brian Trout of the Lombardo College of Business. Since 2014, Brian has mentored and inspired Millersville students as they prepare for careers as accountants and finance professionals. A proud Morada himself, he earned a bachelor's degree in business administration at Millersville in 2000. Thank you, Brian, for your dedicated service to our students. Congratulations, and will you kindly join me on stage to accept your award? Congratulations, Brian. Congratulations. Okay. Oh, he's coming to take a picture.
I was doing something.
Okay. Let's
Make
do
sure
one more.
we get
Let's do
this.
it. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
can go this way. Next, we celebrate a new award, which is the Outstanding Faculty Service Award. The inaugural recipient of this award is Dr. Margaret Imbindio, Associate Professor for Exploratory Studies and Student Development. Margaret is being recognized for her exemplary dedication to teaching, advising, and mentorship. Congratulations, Margaret. Kindly join me on stage to accept your award. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, for the rest of this address, I will give a progress report on the final year of our recently completed strategic plan, which served as our clock, then recognize our colleagues who have been exemplars of our epic values, which represent our compass, and end this address with the unveiling of our new strategic plan. So let's begin. Strategic Direction 1, access, affordability, and completion. We began this last year with ambitious goals around enrollment and student success, and I am glad to report that we exceeded expectations. We increased enrollments across every category: new on-campus students, online learners, and graduate students. We developed new academic credentials. For example, the College of Education and Human Services created a new Superintendent's Letter of Eligibility certificate and 4 courses in artificial intelligence. We were recently notified that our new post-baccalaureate teacher endorsement in AI has been approved. Congratulations to our faculty who will be teaching in this cutting-edge program. They deserve an applause. Now, to increase affordability for our students, our MU Foundation provided about $2.6 million in scholarship support, and we established 13 new scholarship endowments. We also increased our institutional aid to students by $2.2 million over the previous year. Next, let's turn to Strategic Direction 2, transforming student experiences and innovation. Last year, the transformative power of student learning was all over the place on this campus. It was very evident. Most notably, our credit-bearing internships increased by 17%, and more than 375 unique employers engaged with our students at the career fairs, which is about 29% increase over the previous year. We are very grateful to the Career Center team and the faculty who focus on career preparation for our students. Now, let me share a few examples of hands-on student experiences that our students were engaged in. In the College of Science and Technology, about 200 students participated in faculty-mentored research, industry internships, and service projects. Externally, 25 students took part in the NSF research experiences for undergraduate site programs. These programs are very competitive nationally. And 420 students from all academic departments delivered 298 presentations at the Made in Millersville conference last spring. Also, our own internal grants program supported 141 student research and creative projects. This is the experience that we gave the students, very hands-on. Within the Student Support Service area, we reimagined intercultural experiences through the Dr. Rita Smith Waddell Center for Intercultural Student Engagement. We started a comprehensive mental health program through our Wellness Week initiative, and we created the new Epic Journey celebration for our graduating seniors. Now, through the hard work of our Inclusive Excellence team and our 3 presidential commissions, we received the HEED Award for the 13th consecutive time. This national recognition places us among only 100 institutions across the nation. And in addition to that, we also had 65 faculty, staff, and students completing our Inclusive Excellence Certificate program. For our student athletes, they also had a very good year in the classroom. The overall PSAC scholar athletes rose to 244, which was an increase of about 10% over the previous year. 64 of our student athletes achieved a perfect 4.0 semester GPA. The highest team GPA was earned by the men's tennis team with 3.76, while the highest women's GPA for the team was with the volleyball team, and they had 3.72. Now, not only in the classroom, but in competition, our athletes came home with 52 all PSAC recognitions. I think the best way to illustrate this is for you to watch this brief video, which talks about the key accomplishments of Strategic Directions 1 and 2.
Let's take a look at some of our accomplishments from tradition and transformation. The university's retention rate continues to improve. Our most recent first to second year retention was just above 78%, the 3rd highest in PASHE. Continued progress in this area is a key component to our focus on student success, decreased time to completion, and financial sustainability. To reduce costs for students and their families, the university eliminated its per-credit tuition model and moved to a flat tuition model, allowing undergraduate students to take between 12 and 18 credits per semester, all at the same cost. This modification directly assists students and their families in accessing affordable, high-quality education. The Wareheim School of Nursing became the first named school of nursing in PASHE with a generous $4.8 million donation, including a scholarship for non-traditional students with unusual or special circumstances affecting the completion of their education. Millersville is meeting the needs of today's adult learners through the creation of new online degree completion programs that allow students to seamlessly transfer from an associate degree to a Millersville bachelor's degree. 11 degree completion programs now serve over 500 adult learners. To provide innovative experiential learning opportunities, the Made in Millersville Conference and Journal showcases the depth and diversity of our students' scholarship, insight, creativity, and professionalism. More than 420 students, representing 26 academic departments, presented at the 11th annual Made in Millersville, nearly doubling student participation from earlier years. The event provides a moment for the community to appreciate the scope of influence and impact this regional public university has on individual lives and the region. 9 industry-recognized Google Career Certificates are available to Millersville students and the public through a partnership between the multinational technology company and PASHI. Governor Josh Shapiro visited campus to announce the new collaboration, which will prepare the Commonwealth's workforce with the skills for some of the most in-demand jobs. A key initiative during Tradition and Transformation was the rededication of the Dr. Rita Smith Waddell Center for Intercultural Student Engagement. Created to foster a welcoming and inclusive campus, the center's robust programming provides opportunities for students to explore their multiple identities and learn about the background and experiences of others.
Now, moving to strategic direction 3, strategic investment in people and place. Our investments in people and infrastructure positively impacted our campus. Let me list a few examples of the improvements we made this past year. First, we piloted new generative AI tools, implemented advanced security measures, and delivered training sessions to over 170 employees. Second, we introduced mobile ID access and new classroom technologies. Third, we raised a record $1.1 million during the annual One Day Give event and exceeded the endowment fundraising goal by 6%. Overall, we raised $5.8 million through gifts and pledges last year. Fourth, we modernized our talent acquisition platform, streamlined our hiring processes, and implemented a new performance evaluation system. And finally, we expanded programs at the World Center by managing about 350 events and signed our first long-term rental tenant. Now, let me share a few examples of improvements in our facilities. We started implementing the recommendations of the space optimization study to ensure efficient use of university facilities. We created a new commuter student lounge in the SMAC called The Nest. It's one of my favorite places to pass in the afternoons, always packed. We opened a Chick-fil-A restaurant in the SMAC, which is the only one in southern Lancaster County. We also completed the HVAC upgrades in Pusilo Gym, and this allowed us to hold our May commencement in a comfortable, air-conditioned space. We also installed lights at Cooper Field, which enabled our nationally ranked baseball team to play their historic first home night games and also to be able to host tournaments. And finally, we started with the renovation of Brooks Hall, which will become the home of the Lombardo College of Business next spring. In addition to these, our police department was accredited by the Pennsylvania Law Enforcement Accreditation Program, which is a rigorous process that demonstrates our commitment to the highest standards of campus safety and professionalism. This accomplishment is noteworthy because only 10% of police departments in Pennsylvania are accredited. Congratulations to Chief Pete Anders and his department on this achievement. Finally, strategic direction 4, communicating our value. Let me share our story of excellence, which resonated beyond our campus. First, engagement of our alumni outpaced previous participation rates. We carried out a successful alumni oral history project, which engaged 7,606 participants who shared about 6,000 personal stories with us. Second, we organized the second Lancaster AI Symposium with about 160 participants, which represented about 100% increase in attendance from the inaugural year. Third, we hosted nearly 500 Science Olympiad students and the 37th Annual Women in Mathematics, Science and Technology Conference, which engaged about 200 middle and high school students from 41 schools. In addition, we continued collaborations with local agencies to improve workforce development. An example of that is the partnership that we have with the Pennsylvania School Board Association. We launched a certificate program in school safety preparedness, as well as AI for school leaders over the summer. Now, displaying our value of compassion, about 350 members of our community participated in the United Way's Day of Caring, which for me is one of the favorite fall Saturday mornings with our students. Last fall, we doubled the participation from the previous year as we marked our 23rd consecutive year of this service. Let's take a look at a brief video that highlights the key accomplishments of the strategic plan for directions 3 and 4 over the past 5 years.
Numerous upgrades to campus facilities have occurred over the course of the Tradition and Transformation Plan. Projects included adding lights to Cooper Park, installing a new HVAC system in Pasillo Gymnasium, and updates to several classroom spaces, including the Weather Center. Several employee recognition awards were launched to acknowledge those faculty and staff who best demonstrate the university's EPIC values. The annual EPIC Value Awards are opportunities to thank individuals and groups who exemplify exploration, public mission, professionalism, inclusion, integrity, and compassion. In 2023, the university celebrated the results of Imagine the Possible campaign for students, which ended with a record-breaking $110 million raised. The campaign yielded the highest outcome in Millersville University and PASHE history. To unify messaging about the Ville experience, a task force comprised of faculty and staff examined how to better leverage our location and all that it offers. The group learned how the university currently engages the region and began developing new opportunities to deepen that relationship. We developed new corporate partnerships with Climavision, Lampier Labs, and Precision Cobotics. Along with other regional collaborations, these connections to industry in Lancaster County and the Commonwealth enhance academic programs across our 4 colleges, providing real-world experiences to students and assisting with their future employment. This spring, the university hosted its 5th annual Sustainable Development Goals Conference. This one-day event was held at the Ware Center and facilitated meaningful dialogue on innovative solutions, best practices, and resource sharing to promote peace, justice, and community safety in alignment with the UN Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions.
I am sure that it is safe to say that we have collectively accomplished a lot during the past 5 years, especially given the occurrence of a 2-year pandemic during that period. Hence, these achievements epitomize more than numbers and programs. They reflect our shared values and collective commitment to excellence. Once again, thank you for your support and energy over the past 5 years. I can say without a doubt that we make significant progress in our quest to meet the moment in tradition and transformation as we sunset that plan. So now we've come to the part of the program for which our EPIC Award nominees have been waiting patiently. That is the announcement of the winners of this year's EPIC Awards. As you are aware, our Millersville culture is driven by our EPIC values, which serve as our compass. They remain, and most importantly, will remain a bedrock of our community. And today, we celebrate our values and express our appreciation to all the nominees for their individual and collective contributions. I want to thank the EPIC Value Awards Committee, led by Wendy Bowersox, for coordinating this year's process. And for this year, there were more than 40 employees who were nominated, and their names are listed on the awards website. Now, before we start, let's give all the nominees a big round of applause. Our first award is for exploration. This year's winner of the Exploration Award is Bridget Vague for her exceptional work. I like that cheer. For her exceptional work that ensured the success of our one-day give. She executed multiple automated processes which directly resulted in the historic outcome of raising over $1 million in 24 hours. Bridget, join me on stage. Congratulations. Congratulations. The next award is for professionalism. This year's winner of the Professionalism Award is the Campus Life team of Jackie Aliota, N.J. Brown, Ali Seal, and Samantha Fox, and Andrew Klein. This team focused on the holistic development of our students by fostering a strong sense of belonging. Congratulations. Stand in the box. Congratulations. Our next award is for public mission. This year's winner of the Public Mission Award is Margot Thorwald. From the Center for Health Education and Promotion, Margot collaborated with community organizations and campus partners to provide vital health resources for our students. Congratulations, Margot. Congratulations. Our next award is for inclusion. And this year's winner of the Inclusion Award is the Mental Health Matters team. This team is made up of Lauren Blevins, Joe Lynch, and Margot Thorwald. And this team led our comprehensive mental health initiative with zeal and empathy. Congratulations. Congratulations. The next award is Integrity. This year's winner of the Integrity Award is Tom Richardson. Tom has served Millersville students for over 2 decades and continues to display tremendous passion for his work with humility, optimism, and creativity. Congratulations, Tom. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Take your time. It's your time on stage. And finally, we have the award for compassion. This year's winner of the Compassion Award is Deza Fry. Deza is a dedicated member of our housekeeping team. She exemplifies the very spirit of compassion daily in Steyer Hall with her warmth, kindness, and unwavering willingness to support others. And there's been several times when I enter Steyer Hall and just seeing Deza there brightens my day because she's always in very good mood. Thank you very much, Deza. Congratulations. Let's give another big round of applause for all our award winners. Now let's look forward. Higher education continues to face turbulent seas as we navigate unpredictable currents. We face funding pressures, demographic and enrollment challenges, heightened politicization, and questions about our value. While these challenges will undoubtedly impact many campuses, I am confident that together we can confront them and ensure that Millersville continues to thrive. Our mission, vision, and epic values are clearly established and continue to provide a North Star to guide us. So at this juncture, I am thrilled to unveil our new 5-year strategic plan, which together with a renewed spirit and deepened commitment will accelerate our progress and take us to new heights. This plan, endorsed by the Council of Trustees in June, is a result of a year-long collaborative work by the Strategic Advisory Council, led by co-chairs Dr. Laura Dunruth and Dr. Mark Tomjanovich. All the Advisory Council members who helped develop this forward-looking plan deserves our thanks. Now, before I share the details of the new plan, I want you to imagine how people, programs, and a sense of place will be in 2030 on this campus. This image underpinned the new plan and focused our attention on issues that will move the university forward. So let me walk you through a few key requirements that deserve our attention. We need to break down internal silos. For too long, universities have operated with barriers separating departments, divisions working in isolation, and brilliant minds unknowingly duplicating efforts. But here at Millersville, we want to tear down those walls and foster more collaboration and greater innovation. We must accelerate cross-divisional teams and projects that harness our combined intellect and transform our individual talents into unstoppable institutional power. The most pressing challenges of our time do not respect boundaries, and neither should we. Ensuring student wellness and supporting student success demand cross-divisional solutions that unleash cooperative energies. As our famous Babe Ruth said, and I quote, "The way a team plays as a whole determines its success. You may have the greatest bunch of individual stars in the world, but if they don't play together, the club won't be worth a dime." End quote. It's a lesson to us. Let us reimagine our definition of learning. The world has moved beyond rigid job and organizational structures. So why are we still trapped in rigid campus constructs? Our graduates must be able to analyze data, understand human behavior, have skills in technical innovation, and reason ethically at the same time. So we need to build flexible credentials and encourage interdisciplinary learning that reflects reality. Our students are not going to major only in biology. They will explore bioethics or delve into bioentrepreneurship. Instead of studying just history, they will examine it through the lenses of data science, psychology, and global economics. Let me share a quick story. I like telling stories. If you don't remember anything, just remember this story. And this really happened on this campus. I had a conversation with a junior last Thursday. And this junior, majoring in interactive graphic design, as part of my conversation, I always ask, "What courses are you taking?" And the student went on to list the courses. Gone were the days when a biology student would list several biology classes or other science classes. This is what these these were the classes that the student is taking. Packaging design, math of sports and games, culinary chemistry, history of photography, university choir, and brand design. Just imagine the breadth of these courses. We are not preparing students for jobs that exist today. We are preparing them for challenges that we can't even imagine. And it is up to us to meet these students and to prepare them for these challenges. Third, let's open our doors to every learner. We know that learning doesn't end upon graduation from college, and neither should our responsibility as educators. The fastest growing segment of our student body is not traditional age students, but rather adult learners who are seeking to reinvent their careers, deepen their expertise, or pursue their academic dreams. Let's create flexible programs, online courses, and micro-credentials that fit into their busy schedule. Whether someone is a working parent interested in advancing a career in nursing, or an industry professional seeking to become a teacher, or a retiree who lives adjacent to our campus, who is interested in exploring new territorial areas, Millersville should have something for them. It's that simple. We should have something for them. Fourth, let's extend our reach beyond our campus. Our campus is remarkable, no doubt about it, and very beautiful. But it is just the beginning of our students' educational journey. The Lancaster region is rich with innovation, industries, and opportunity. We have to harness every little bit of it. Through expanded partnerships with local industries, our students must not study only in the classroom. They should solve problems that are real at real workplaces that will have real-world impacts. For example, biopharma companies such as GlaxoSmithKline and AI industry leaders such as CoreWeave are both in our area. They are our future partners. When our students graduate, they must not have only degrees in hand. They should have networks, skills, and experiences that will lead to a meaningful life. The only way we can make that happen is for us to think outside the box. It's a cliche, but we don't have a choice. It's not an option for us now. We must do that because we are not just located in Lancaster. We are investing in Lancaster, we are growing with Lancaster, and we are helping Lancaster thrive. Guess what? This was our founding father's vision. That is how this university was started in 1855. So it is up to us to live up to that vision. Fifth, let's connect to global opportunities. Our efforts must not stop at regional or national boundaries. In an interconnected world, our students need global perspectives and connections. We must reach across continents to bring new students. We must create virtual classrooms that span time zones, research collaborations that cross oceans, and cultural exchanges that happen in real time, both virtually and in person. And bringing global talent and perspectives to our campus benefits everyone. Our local students gain global wisdom, and our international students acquire fresh insights, and our entire community benefits. And finally, this is the sixth theme. We must harness technology as a catalyst. Technology cannot replace education. It must amplify it. It must grow it. So let's leverage cutting-edge innovations as catalysts for excellence. For example, virtual reality that will enable our history students to walk through ancient Rome. AI that will help our researchers process vast data sets and uncover hidden patterns. Digital platforms that connect alumni mentors with our current students regardless of their geography. This is how technology can help us to personalize learning, accelerate discovery, and scale our impact. But we must not adopt technology for its own sake. We must wield it to achieve educational outcomes. And all these are possible if we work together at Millersville University. So now, we've gone through these guiding themes. Let me highlight the specifics of our brand new 2025-2030 strategic plan. You will notice a deliberate alignment and continuity with our previous plan, as well as a focus on some new areas. And this plan will serve as a roadmap that will guide our decisions, investments, and innovations over the next 5 years. So let's start with the new plan. Strategic Direction 1. We continue ensuring access, affordability, and completion. Our commitment to making a Millersville education accessible and affordable remains unchanged. We will prioritize academic programs that meet workforce demands in central Pennsylvania while simultaneously expanding our reach beyond the region. This means aligning our programs with what students need and the employers are seeking. We must expand online learning opportunities to create degree completion pathways that will work for our students. We must provide them with micro-credentials that will allow our students and working professionals to gain new skills very rapidly. But access means nothing without completion. And so, we will implement targeted success strategies for our students. You may be asking why. It's because different students have different needs, and one-size-fits-all approaches do not work in today's diverse educational landscape. Strategic Direction 2, advance a distinctive MU student experience. Our second strategic direction will focus on what makes the Millersville experience truly distinctive. We will leverage learning opportunities by creating deeper connections with industry partners to give our students direct pathways from the classroom or lab to careers. We must enhance our international education programs and cross-cultural experiences because every successful graduate needs to have a global perspective. Most importantly, we must design a comprehensive framework that fosters the sense of belonging. This goal isn't limited to academic success, but rather nurturing the whole person, what we call holistic education. It must align with our EPIC values while maximizing our wellness resources to support student mental health and well-being. This effort would demand more cross-divisional collaboration, especially between academic affairs and student affairs. Third, Strategic Direction 3, align our resources with our priorities. Our third pillar recognizes that achieving our vision and executing our plan will require intelligent resource management. We must improve employee engagement and retention because our faculty and staff are the most important assets of our university. We must strengthen our culture of continuous learning and provide resources to keep our entire community growing. At the end of the day, financial stability is a prerequisite for everything we want to achieve. Therefore, we must optimize our resources and operational processes using entrepreneurial approaches to generate new revenue and to launch a comprehensive fundraising campaign, including a capital campaign for our new science building that will secure our future. And I will encourage you to watch out for some news that will be coming out soon for April 2026 with regards to this particular topic. We have to find ways to generate revenue or sources of that support that will help not only our capital infrastructure, but our operations. Now, in addition, we must utilize innovative technologies such as AI to enhance both our instruction and university operations. And in this case, implementing the recommendations of the space optimization study is an obvious example. We finally come to Strategic Direction 4, which is to continue communicating our value. Because we have to be committed to telling our story. We must celebrate our signature programs, our rich traditions, and our exciting future. As we approach our 175th anniversary in 2030, we must take this opportunity to showcase not just where we've been, but where we are going. Hence, we have to continue strengthening our branding around academic, cultural, and experiential learning opportunities that makes Millersville unique by increasing alumni engagement, because our graduates are the best ambassadors for this university. We must institutionalize digital engagement by making all our web pages and course materials universally accessible in this day and age. As we do that, we need to improve our digital security and user experience. So, as you may have surmised by now, this is not just a strategic plan. It is our commitment to moving forward and rising to meet the challenges facing higher education. Over the next 5 years, these pillars will guide us to build a more accessible, distinctive, and sustainable university that is connected to the communities we serve. And as you leave the auditorium today, I'm pleased to tell you that we're going to share with you a mini version of this strategic plan, so you'll get your own copy very soon. Now, I'm glad to say that on our campus, transformation has already begun. Because if you look at what's going on this campus, this semester, I've seen students very excited. Unlike previous 4 semesters, they are working in 3s, in 4s, in pairs, talking to each other, not looking at just their phones. That is a big change. And I sense the air of excitement on this campus. So, like every innovation, whatever we want to do needs to be nurtured to flourish. Every boundary we push past will make the next one easier to cross. Every collaboration will strengthen our collective impact. And every innovation will propel us forward. So, as you may have noticed, the unifying theme in our new plan is harnessing our communal energies from our accomplishments to date while doing things differently by breaking down barriers. This brings me to the name of our new strategic plan. The old one was Traditions and Transformation, so I'm sure some of you may be wondering, what's the name of this new plan? This plan, as you know, is going to help us transform this campus and help us determine how we learn, work, and thrive. And the name of this strategic plan is captured in 2 powerful words: beyond boundaries. Now, we can choose to stay safely within familiar boundaries, or we can step boldly into uncharted waters and discover what's possible when we work together without limits. We have the power to make Millersville the envy of our competitors by fully unleashing our shared potential. So, as I come to the end of this address, I believe that the choice is ours. The moment is now, and the future of Millersville University is beyond boundaries. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us at the State of the Ville Address. We look forward to seeing you at the Garden Supper